do with these glasses? Where's everybody at? Where y'all at today? Let me see. Let me move this camera, put it on this side over here. What's up, Jocelyn? Hey, I might have to get my glasses today. How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a good morning. Y'all, I am feeling a whole lot better today. I'm still a little bit stopped up. Let me get my glasses so I can see what y'all talking about. Y'all give me a sec. I thought I had them on me. All right. What's up, Big B? I couldn't read your name, Big B. What's up, Bless Mama? Texas Finest, John, Diane, Art. I appreciate you watching Art by Cleatrice. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, I've been doing the Monday live streams. So every now and then I might go live while I'm working. What's up, Jesse, Laverta? Bless Mama says I haven't been on here since my kids started school. Hey, it's good to have a break, ain't it? When school start back, you know it's kind of tough sending your kids with everything that's going on, but or y'all may still be doing at home school. What's up, Marissa, Jesse, Mary, Sonia, Beverly, Miss Nina Bug. People been asking me that Cleatrice, and I am considering it. I just would have to order some more screens, and then I would have to kind of know a little bit about your setup, because like depending on your setup, your image may need to be burned in a certain spot. Because I remember when I had that first screen printing press that I had, and then the second one, you know, it's like the first one, it had to be in a specific place so that it could, you know, because it only fit on there a certain way, and it was like 11 by 17 was like the biggest that I could print. But yeah, but I got a question. How many of y'all are in the Dallas area, the Dallas Fort Worth area? Because the ISS show starts today. I don't know. I had somebody had asked me yesterday if I was going, and I had said no, because you know I had been having like the sinus issues, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of making a run for it tomorrow sometime, and just be there tomorrow and Sunday. So I don't know. You can email me, Cleatrice. No, I'm just saying that was the biggest that I could print on, you know, when I first started. But you can email me, or you can go on one of my websites and contact me through there. My email, if you need my contact info, it's on my page here on YouTube. You can go to the About tab on my YouTube page. But yeah, right now I don't have any screens that I can send out, because I don't want to send out used screens. If I'm gonna do something like that, I'd rather send you a brand new screen instead of like getting one of my screens that I might have had for years and sending it to, you know, I wouldn't feel right selling something like that to somebody. I want to sell you something that's good, you know. I mean, not that the screens that I'm using are not good, but it's just like, okay, if you're buying that, I just feel like I should be giving you a new screen. But yeah, I'm getting ready to embroider a couple of things and probably do a mug to give away to a customer. I was trying to let me see. Ooh, what is this on my glasses? Why y'all didn't tell me it was something crazy on my glasses? Ew. Ew. Look, what is that? Y'all can't even see it. I got this glass cleaner right here. We gonna just spray some of that on both of them. And then I'm gonna get this little microfiber cloth right here and just wipe it off and hope for the best. I don't know what that is on my glasses. I might have spilled some juice or something on it. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna just embroider a couple things. I got a order I need to screen print, but excuse me, y'all see how sound like I'm going through puberty or something? I don't even know. I just don't. Nobody didn't answer about being in the Dallas area. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? But yeah, right now what I'm working on is maybe I should have did it so that I could have y'all on here. Y'all can see what I'm working on. I'm just resizing something so that I can embroider it, and then I'm gonna go in the blue room and do a little bit of work. Yeah, I got that one job right now. It's for a business. I probably get those shirts done and ready for pickup Tuesday because I'm probably gonna have to order some shirts today. I actually had been waiting on a customer. I had stayed late yesterday waiting on this customer, but I don't even know because that we had talked the day before and they were supposed to be coming yesterday at the same time because they get off after hours and I'm wasting my time waiting on them. What's up, JBL? But yeah, let me go ahead and put this thing in while I'm here. Put my register together. Yeah, I had this, let me see. I'm gonna show y'all this thing right here. I got this kid. Well, he's an adult, but you know, he's one of my classmates' kids. So I still be considering them kids until they get out and do their own stuff. So he do art. Like he can draw. Him and his brother, they both can draw really well. And I had been talking to him. I had talked to him like a few months ago about, you know, I was just like, you know, if you really interested in serious about your art and you would like to help other people, you know, um, I was telling him that I could probably help him by allowing him to help some of y'all. But I don't know. Sometimes I be like not sure if people are serious about things, cause like I know like with my business, you know, like I'm serious about my business. So I make time for it. I do what I need to do in order for my business to succeed. I probably could do more, but you know, with it just being me, you know, I'm doing what I can do without a lot of help from other people. But I feel like you know when people are younger and they still got their parents paying for everything or they still staying at home, sometimes they don't really be, you know, on the level that they could be because it's like they so used to having somebody there that's got them, you know. But this is the business card that he made. This is the one side of it, and that's the other side of it right here. And he asked me if I would tell y'all about him or whatever, but I don't know if y'all can even see it, but he do like graphic design and stuff like that. He mostly do a lot of like drawing people and stuff like that. And I've been trying to get him to do more, more like T-shirt designs and logo designs and stuff like that. So I just was gonna show y'all that. I thought that the card came out really nice, but I was kind of looking at it and I was like, okay, when you look at this, you can't really tell. This is more like a social media card to me than a business card. But you just kind of want to make it so that people kind of know what they looking at. Cause like when I put them down over here, I put them on my front counter so that other people can see them when they come in. And I think this is interesting, and they'll probably want to pick that up and look at it. But just wanted to tell y'all about that. But what's up, Nalaja? How you doing? But yeah, if is anybody on here in the Texas area, if y'all are going to the ISS show, let me know. Cause I'm trying to see if I'm gonna actually go or not. I signed up and everything, but like when I wasn't really feeling good and stuff, I didn't really plan to go. But hey, it wouldn't take but a moment to get everything packed up for a day or two. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this file ready so I can print for y'all. I mean, not print, but sew, stitch, embroider. So what y'all working on today? Where y'all located? Those of y'all that are on here. Everybody kind of quiet. Y'all watching? I don't have this other thing plugged in. Y'all watching while y'all supposed to be working, huh? Y'all sneaking on here again. Trying to find my USB thing. The trash people be over here like every day, y'all. I don't even know. I really don't know what's going on. And the water bills over here, the water bill here is more expensive than my water bill at home. The water bill is like $90. That's like the base water bill before you even use any water. That's just like what you paying. And that's irritating to me, especially with the trash fee being on there. And then they only need to come through here one time a week, but they here every single day they are here. And I feel like if they come once instead of coming every day of the week, the bill could be cheaper. Mary says Memphis. Justin says RVA at work. JBM says Virginia. What's up, Carissa? How you doing? Melissa says finally made it to a live at work in Connecticut. Hey, I won't tell nobody, Melissa. I will keep your secret. Art says Baltimore. Empress says Brooklyn, New York. I've never been to New York before. I had never been to Connecticut before either, I don't think. I'm trying to see. I have been to Washington, D.C. and Maryland. And where else have I been in that area? I don't know. It's a lot of places I have not been. I've been to Alaska and Hawaii, though. I really liked Alaska. It wasn't as cold as I was thinking it would have been. But I don't know if I could deal with that snow year round like that. DC scrapping from Tennessee. All right. Yeah, I used to frequent the Memphis area a lot. I went to college in Oxford, Mississippi. So I used to be in like Tupelo, Memphis, a lot of different parts of Tennessee. But we used to go shopping in Memphis a lot. And some other places that we had no business being in Memphis. So let me see. Let me go and get this so I can just stop rambling and I can start working. Let me see. Okay, I want to make this thing a little bigger because I had it at like 0.75. Mary says 50 miles away. Yep, Memphis is about a 45-minute drive from Oxford. Um, yeah, you go. I used to go through what is the name of that little town? It's been a minute though. It's been a minute. I moved back home in 2000. Let me see. When did I move back home? 2004. I moved back home in 2004. What's up, Toy Box? How you doing? Anybody on here? Nobody on here from the Texas area, so I guess that's my cue to keep my behind at home this weekend. Yeah, cause let me see. Let me open up this embroidery software. Um, did you used to do AKA events? Not really. I mean, I went to like I used to go to like when I was in college. I went to parties when I was like in college, and sometimes they would have like the Greek shows. I probably went to a lot of Greek shows, and like I probably have seen some of the AKs and stuff like that, but I didn't really, I wasn't uh, a AKA or in any Greek organization or nothing. What's up, Eunice? How you doing? But I used to go out. I partied mostly my freshman year and got it out of my system, and then I would go out sometimes after that. Cause like when you grow up and you are restricted from pretty much everything but breathing and eating and playing basketball, you when you get out the house, you want to do those things that you was not allowed to do because nobody's not stopping you. So that's that was kind of what I went through. I'm good. I'm a whole lot better than I was because y'all, your girl had it hard over the weekend. She was really dealing with it. Let me see. Let me go ahead and try to find this file. Um, Let me see. Switch back to the standard hoop. All right. What's up, Black Scorpion? All the way from Berlin, Germany. What's the weather like over there right now, Black Scorpion? I'm in Louisiana. It's always humid and hot here, rainy a lot. It haven't rained in a few days though. Yep, I have been dealing with a sinus infection. I'm not 100% cleared up, but I feel more normal and stuff now. But still kind of, still trying to get myself all the way together. Let me see. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna have to make this a little bit larger. See if I can make it. Well, it says already. I don't believe it is though. Dang it. Messed it up. I don't know. Maybe I should leave it that size. I'm gonna just make it slightly bigger. Let's see. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get this lined up right. All right. That's good. What's up, Bri, how you doing? Black Scorpion says it's oh man. It well, look, it's 22. I think we do Fahrenheit over here. We in the United States got to be difficult and don't want to follow every the things that everybody else do. All right, let me save this. Save. Now let me save it as the other file. Then we gonna go up in here, see if we can make this thing come out right. Tajima DST. Save. All right. All right. So we gonna see if we can get this thing to come out right. Eject. All right. I've been drinking a lot of water lately. I don't know if it's helping or not helping, but maybe my skin will get back right like it's supposed to be. All right. All right, first I'm gonna do a little stitch out just to try to make sure that it's gonna come out right. Let me see. Just grab some stabilizer. Okay, there it is. Okay, where is there? About to smash my fingers. Finger smashing time. Actually, let me get some of this black stabilizer. Because it'll probably do better on that. It'll probably do better on that. I'm just gonna cut this stabilizer right quick now. Where is, tell you what, I can just use this blade. So y'all can see a little bit. I bought this big, huge roller stabilizer from from Amazon. My bad. Y'all see my brain ain't working right now. I'm just gonna line this thing up and cut it on here. All right. Then I'm gonna cut it again in half. I really bought this black stabilizer so I can do some I'm gonna do some, what do you call them? Stomach grinding. take this white one off and I just use this one. My bad, y'all can't see. All right. Cause this is gonna have some a white outline, so we're gonna use this black stabilizer. All right. And we should be ready to do the stitch out. And then I could put this other thing on here. Oh. All right. Let me see. Is it on? Yes, on number 2. All right. So that's going to be white. And then that's going to be white. Yeah, because I'm doing on the green. And then that's going to be yellow. Okay. All right, Inga, do your thing, girl. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got today. Okay. Let me see. Dang it. All right, just make sure. Stick this through here. Yeah, I was fooling with that tension the other day, so I'm pretty sure that's probably what's going on. Probably what's going on. Let me check this thing up on here. Uh-oh. Look at that. What's going on with you right there? What is going on with you? Just kind of testing it out. We should be good now, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I had like been doing too well on this embroidery machine. I had been using it for weeks, probably about 2 weeks, and no issues. All right, so bring it down here, bring it through here. Stick that through there. Then see if we can get it threaded. Whoa, whoa, you going around there. You know, you're supposed to do that. All right. You ready this time, girl? I know you were just messing with me earlier. Let's see what you got. Let's really see what you got. It's gonna ask me to change the color in a minute. Cause I didn't go and change that design, but change the color. We don't need to change the color, so we're just gonna hit reset and we're gonna hit start. I don't know, that's like, this is something I digitized myself, y'all, so upper thread break. Come on. Come on, girl. What's your deal this morning now? What's going on with you this morning, Inga? Let's see. I think my tension is a little bit off. Bobbin thread break. Let me see. Let me move this up the way. I'm gonna have to move y'all to the other side. So I can see what's wrong with this girl this morning. She having a bad day already. And it's not a thread break. It's like the tension after this stitch out. I'm gonna see if I can get this tension right. The machine do all the software do all the digitizing. That's just something simple. It can't do everything though. Like if it's something that's complicated, I can't really do it. Alright. Now it's got like a missing that gap right there in it because it put a big hole right there. You can see all the way through that. So it wasn't nothing that could be done on that. Let me see. I don't know. For what I'm doing, I think it'll be okay. But this is something for my son. So I'm gonna go ahead with it. And let me see if I can get this tension right first. Let me see. I'm gonna fool around with this for just a sec. And then I'm gonna see if I can do another test before I actually do it, because I only got one chance. If I mess up, it's not gonna happen today. Alright, we're gonna see. We're gonna do one more test just so I can try to make sure that it's stitching right, because I don't want it to mess up on the uh-oh. Oh, I gotta do that all over. Let me put y'all back over here. My bad, y'all can't see. Y'all can't see nothing. right. I'm gonna see if I can bring it down. Actually, I can do it up a little bit. Hopefully I'm not too close to the edge and it won't tell me the design is too big. We're gonna do one more test. Then we're gonna go on and do the thing. All right. Hopefully I got this tension right. Because the tension be tricky sometimes. It's asking me to change the thread color because this was actually a 3-color design. And I don't know, it's a way you can change that on here and make it even a 1-color design. But y'all know, your girl, once I kind of get something figured out, I don't really be wanting to read no more. It works. If I was doing a lot of them, I probably would have to go ahead and figure it out though. Come on. Come on. I know it ain't nothing wrong with it. I know it ain't. That's cause like I don't have the tension right. You always gotta check though. But I know there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the tension. Let me see. Let me try something. It won't let me do it while it's in there still. I don't want to take it out. It had like 2 more stitches probably. Probably 2 more stitches. All right. Now the thing came off the pigtail that time. All right, that one came out better than the second one, since it don't have that big hole in it. But I still don't have the tension right. Let me see. Let me see if I got some tips on here on screen. What y'all telling me to do? What's up, W. Elliott? What's up, V? I appreciate you watching. See if changing the needle will help. No, it's not the needle. It's not the needle. It's really the tension. I just was stitching with this gold yesterday. And the white needle would need changing before that, but I hadn't really used the gold much. Had not used that gold much. As you see, it's still a new, pretty much a new thing. That's too loose, slightly too loose. Let me get the right tool. Let me see if I can try to get it right. Okay. We're gonna go with it like this. We're gonna go with it like that for now. I might have to go ahead and get one of those tension meters. We're gonna go for it, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and go for it. I think that's what it was. I think Inga is gonna make it work right. She gonna handle business this time. So that's what we're gonna do. Y'all, I got a squeak in my floor. All right. So we're gonna see if we can do this headband thing right here. Stitch on this headband. I actually did do this already, y'all. I tried to make a little short video to put on like Instagram or somewhere, but let me see, so we can put it in here like that. All right, and let me, okay, yeah. So we got this right here, and make sure it's centered. Is that about centered? Bring it up a little more. We're gonna get some topping we can put on here. Where is my topping? We don't need much topping, but I'm gonna just cut it all the way across. I'm gonna bring it over here so I can make sure it's straight. Alright. And you don't really have to put the topping on like it's actual stabilizer, but just to keep from having some issues, I'm gonna throw it on there like that. Slide it this way a little bit. Make sure they're centered. All right. Go find this for the 999th time. My bad. Look, let me get on this. Let me just get over here where I can see it better. All right. We're gonna go with those same colors. Start in the center. Have it the right way. And then we're gonna Are you perfectly centered there? Almost. All right, we should be real close to perfectly centered, I believe. Let me see. Actually, I need to slide it up slightly. Like, because this thing is so small, you want to make sure that it's in the center. Okay, that should be close. All right, hopefully that's the center right there. We about to see. We about to see. All right. Let's make sure it's not gonna hit the edge. Look like it's ready to go. But it's still just, let me see. Still don't seem like it's quite centered. Let's see. Let me just do it by eye. Maybe it's just me that's not centered. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna bring it down slightly. Yeah, I think that's closer to center. All right, I'm hoping we good, y'all. I'm gonna be standing right there in case I need to stop the machine. All right. So we gonna go for it. Oh, my bad. It's asking me to do that color change thing again. And I still got this thing on slow because I was doing some hats. Let's see what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like right there. My bad. I can't see if y'all can see. Can y'all see? That's what it's looking like right here. We're gonna go ahead and take this topping off. I don't know, it ain't all together like I would like for it to be, but I did not send this off to get digitized. It's just auto digitized with the software. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the back off. And where is my scissors? Where's the little scissors at? What did I do with those? Actually, I'm gonna use the big ones to cut most of it. And now I'm gonna take these little ones that's hard to keep up with. And my nail, what's going on with you? Good job, Inga. Way to work, girl. Way to work. Let me make sure that I don't cut none of the stuff. Oh, about to cut some right there. All right, that's kind of hard to do on camera, y'all. But that's what it's looking like right there. So, my bad, y'all can't even see it. That's what it's looking like right there. I guess it's close to center, pretty close. Let me know what y'all think. I think it came out as good as it could for it to be auto digitized. Thanks, Mary. Thanks, Brad. Link or Lindsay. My bad. That's a different name. That's unique. Lindsay, if I'm saying it right. Lindsay. It's kind of like Lindsay, but Lindsay. What's up, Sean? Where you been hiding at? Dr. Sean. Oh, Dr. Sean. I see why you been gone for a minute. You been in medical school. It's all good though. Watching from the Bahamas. All right. All the way from the Bahamas. I wouldn't mind going to the Bahamas. Finally started my T-shirt printing business this week on my island and the support. Hey, look, now is a good time when this hot weather, which you're on the island, so y'all have good weather a lot. But yeah, the T-shirt business is $1 billion industry. I mean, once you get in and you do your customers right, you can do really well with that. These are the what are these called? Give me a second. I have to remember what they are. I think these are like the Hoop Tech. These are Hoop Tech, I believe. Yeah, Hoop Tech. I filmed the video. I filmed the video of it, but I ain't never put the video out. But thanks, CK. But yeah, that once you get in there, you just gotta keep learning and keep adding to your business and stuff. And I mean it's really so much you can do with a T-shirt business. Yeah, you see, it came out better, Dama. It came out better. Like, I know that needle has not been used that much, or I would have changed it. Because I'm tell you, like, when you're embroidering, it's kind of an experiment sometimes. Like, I learned how to do everything myself. Like, I watch videos and stuff, and I learned how to do, like, I didn't, they offered classes or whatever, but I didn't really have time to be sitting down with them all day. Like, if they could have did it on the weekend or something like that would have been better for me, but they was closed during the week, on the weekend, the place where I got it from. So I kind of, was I can't really say force because I could have paid for somebody to come here and teach me, and they probably would have did it on my time. But I didn't want to have to pay that much because I was like, this can't be that hard. The machine do all the work, you know. So I just kept at it, and you know, I pretty much know how to do everything. Some days I mean, like I was just saying, I had a couple weeks where everything was smooth sailing, and then sometimes you got to figure out what the problem is. And it's like, you know, English, she can't talk. She can't tell me, hey, my belly ache or whatever. But you know, you just have to kind of play around with it and figure it out. But I have changed needles, and usually when I know that it's the needle, like usually when it's like a false thread break, I feel like that's a tension issue. But like usually when the needles need to be changed, they'll start shredding the thread, you know. But if you really pay attention to how much you're using the needle, like with your black and your white, since that's mostly the main two colors, you're gonna be using those a lot. So if you kind of pay attention, you'll really know when to change them. But you know, y'all know, sometimes we don't pay that much attention. What's up, Faye? Not sure anyone mentioned this, but does the type of thread have anything to do with the tension? Excuse me. Depending on if you're using heavier thread, you may have to change your tension. You know, if you're using, I'm using the 40 weight thread. All my thread is 40 weight. I'm using Madeira, and I have some Isocard. Well, actually, I got one Isocard, and I have the thread that came with the machine that I'm still using up. But I'm switching everything out to the Madeira thread because that's what everybody be raving about. I mean, the Isocard is good too. So what's up, Pavel? How you doing? All the way from Russia. I appreciate you watching. What time is it over there where you are? What's up, Cowden from Johannesburg, South Africa? How you doing? Hey, what time is it where you at? I appreciate all of y'all people that's all around the world that watch me. I really appreciate y'all. It's crazy. Like I'm really nobody, but I really appreciate y'all, you know, taking time out of y'all busy schedule to jump on here, because y'all in a whole different country. Y'all could be doing something completely different. But yeah, if you have and I'm not a professional because I just got this thing. I had this thing maybe 3 months, maybe going on 4 months, something like that. But the next day I was stitching and I didn't have any classes. And I feel like with like this, if you get one that's got a thing like this, a screen like that, it pretty much tells you everything to do. And if you get one that's pretty popular, it's all kind of tutorials and stuff online. But I watch any kind of video about like sewing, bobbin stitching, tension or anything like that, because you can learn from any of that. And you know, with all the skills that you already have, if you didn't start out doing embroidery, I feel like that helps, you know, as far as creating a design, troubleshooting and stuff like that, especially with the screen printing. I feel like the screen printing, it was a lot of troubleshooting in that when I first started until I really got the hang of it. But like with this, it seemed like it was easier for me. And I don't know if it's because I had a lot of experience in all of the other different types of printing, but you know, the embroidery, my hardest thing was figuring out how to put stuff on. Okay, which hoop am I using? You know, because it don't tell you everything. It just tell you hoop number 1, hoop number 2. With my machine, it don't tell you the size of it and stuff like that. So it's like, which one is hoop number 1? You would think the smaller one is hoop number 1, but the smaller one is hoop number 2, and it is, you know, it's just some stuff like that. Beth says that's always a learning curve. I appreciate that, Sean. But yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I do believe I am somebody, but I'm just like, I'm really appreciative that y'all take the time out y'all schedule to watch me, like for real, cause it's a whole bunch of different things y'all could be doing. Brad says YouTube you. You about it, sis. You inspire me to the max. Well, I appreciate that, Donovan. I'm just a person that's persistent, you know, and I don't know. I feel like that's really the thing that you have to be if you're gonna have a business. You have to be persistent, and you have to be innovative. You have to be willing to figure out things for yourself. You have to be willing to put in the extra time. Mary says you are humble. What's up, 40 acres? How you doing? Long time no see, or hear, or type, or whatever you wanna call it. Beth says I'm working with you. I'm doing my project. My product photos takes me forever because I'm so. Hey, that's good. I have a sister that's real good at taking photos. You know, you just got to get to work. I mean, it might take you a long time, but eventually you'll just get that eye for it, and you know, after you do it for a while, and it won't take you as long because it's you already know. Okay, this is the poses that I want to do my products in. Look, I'm saying poses like it's a person, but yeah. All right, let me see. I don't got to, but I'm gonna do me a shirt. My son got a game tonight. This do look nice. It do look nice from a distance. I mean, it ain't perfect, but from a distance, you can't tell that. You're gonna be like, I want one of those. Dr. Shon, hey, Dr. Shon is in the house. Hey gang, please hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much, much appreciated. Man, y'all, by me dealing with this sinus infection and stuff, I have been really like thinking a lot, y'all, like about like some of the stuff that we be taking for granted, y'all, like just being able to breathe out of both of my nostrils and not having a headache because I'm so congested and stuff like that. I mean, it just waking up feeling good. Like, y'all make sure y'all remember to thank God today. If you have not thanked God for waking you up today, y'all make sure y'all do that. Beth says I have a single needle, hoping by next spring I can get a multi-needle. Hey, just keep working hard, Beth. You can get it, and with the way that a lot of these companies offer the financing, you can do it even interest free. You know, and the embroidery machine will pretty much pay for itself. Like right now, y'all see, I don't even have anything that I'm embroidering today other than stuff for myself, and I do got one screen print order to do, but I'm gonna do that on Monday. I gotta order the shirts for it today because I didn't have all the shirts, so I'm gonna print that on Monday for pickup Tuesday. Basketball team sweatbands right there for. Hey, my son, I had made one, but when I made it in the regular colors. It was yellow and green on the inside. I didn't really like how it looked, but he wore it to practice anyway. And he said that one of the kids was like, let me get that headband. Hey, that's good too, Beth. That's really the best way to do it. That's really the best way to do it. But I'm telling you, it will pay for itself in no time. Like seriously. It's good to not have any debt and not want any debt. That's good. Cause when I first started, everything I had was paid for when I first started, and up until just recently, you know, everything was paid for, and that's really the best way because, you know, I'm having to, you know, make payments on some things right now, but you know, it really will pay for itself, and like I'm not even running it every single day. I'll tell anyone who asks, my credit rating is a 185. You said silly 40 acres. You silly. You said a 185. Look, you. I ain't gonna even say nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the front real quick so I won't forget it, and then. And now. Let me see. I was trying to see y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I got right here, and I'm gonna let y'all help me decide. Okay, so I got this jacket right here, but I think I'm gonna put my custom printed logo on here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put my custom printed logo on here on this side. I don't know. I might do that today too. But I got this right here, which this is a 2X. But I was thinking about doing it anyway for myself, even though I don't wear 2X, but you know, it's not too bad. I was gonna put a pocket logo on here, that same logo, but put it bigger on here. And then I have these right here that I wanted to put the logo on here in white and yellow, but because this is like the safety green, that's like a what do you call it? A neon. It's more like a neon looking yellow. And I got one of these for myself and for my son, and I ordered an extra one. Probably I'll give it to my mom. But I don't know. Y'all think it would look okay with a regular gold? But I don't know. I think I should just do it in neon yellow. Like if I do it in neon yellow and green, neon yellow and white, I think it'll match this better, and maybe some other people will want some. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna just do that because I don't have any neon yellow thread, so I'm gonna have to hold up on that. I think I'm gonna just do that black one or charcoal color one in green and gold. Left side heart area. Yeah, do you have a hat cap press you can recommend? Now I have a hat press, this one over here. Let me see. I have this one, the one right here, and it's got like the interchangeable, let me find it. Like the interchangeable parts that come with it, but it's not the best. It's not the best. You got to do a lot of finagling or something. I don't know what word to use, but yeah, you got to do a lot of fooling around with the stuff to get it to work right. Now it will do sun visors, but not a lot of people just strictly order sun visors, but it do a good job on those. You don't really have to do too much. But as far as a hat press, the best one right now, I would say the Stalls hat press, because if you press in the hats, it's gonna like kind of wrinkle them up. And most people who like hats or who are like really into hats, they don't want their hats messed up. They don't want them mashed in and all that stuff. So you wanna make sure that the hat look good. Because if you doing the hat, say they order 25 hats or something, and you print them all, but they're all got that little, it's mashed in, they may not be acceptable to them. So I would say the best one is that Stalls. I can't remember what it's called, but it's that, I think it's almost $2,000 somewhere off in there, and it don't have you don't have to like switch out the plattens on it. It just automatically, do its thing on there, and the hats come out perfect. You're welcome, Melissa. But yeah, that's the best one out right now. And it come with like different little pad things that you put on there so that it won't mess up whatever you're pressing onto the hat. I don't even have it over here. Let me see if I can find it, because I had one of those things. Let's see. I don't even know what I did with it. I might have got rid of it. I don't know. I had like, it was a thing. It was like a hat. A thing that goes on the hat, like a little. It wasn't really a patch, but it's like they have these little metal things. I don't even know if they really metal. I'm gonna show y'all this. Y'all see? You see how like this thing, it kind of is embossed or whatever. It kind of stands out. They have things like this that goes on the hats. That's made out of material like this, and this is, I don't know. It seemed like it's metal, but it's not really metal. But it's like, you know, it kind of got that 3D effect. You can feel it. It sticks out from the hat and stuff. But that's what you can do with their hat presses. They have, you can, I think you have to order them from them, but it's like some type of little emblems or whatever that they have. All right, so I'm gonna go back in the front real quick, y'all. And first I'm gonna take this thing off. Take this thing off because I'm not gonna need it for the next thing that I do. Yeah, they have those things, and I think that's a unique thing where you're not having to put like vinyl, like HTV on there, and you can also do patches. You can also do patches on the hat. Yeah, y'all know when I was having the hat issues last time, um, it was because when I got this thing right here, it's like a little thing you have to put on here, like a strip, and it's like pretty thick to protect your needle arm or needle throat or whatever it's called. Needle plate throat or throat plate, whatever it's called. So they won't scratch that up. And I had to like adjust the cap thing. So that's what's going on with that. Okay, I'm going back up here and I gotta print something out. Let me go ahead and put the paper in here. But I gotta print something out so that I can yeah, I got some hoodies and stuff to do for like family kids. That's mostly what I'm doing today, kind of stuff for family while I don't have that much going on. And Brad, are you going to the ISS show? Anybody in Texas, are y'all going to the show? Because I was not feeling good, like for whatever reason this morning, your girl feeling real good this morning. So what was that? Oh, I was supposed to be putting some paper in there. So I'm gonna I don't know. I was not gonna be going to the ISS show, but I may end up going tomorrow. Let me see. And I'm supposed to be on. And see, my son game. They didn't have a game tonight. They did not have a game tonight. They like making up from when one of the teams. They was on. What do you call it? Isolation or whatever. You know. So they having to make up a game tonight, but I'm supposed to be on Craftable Things show tonight. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all gonna have to watch if y'all want to see what I do. But I was gonna do something. I'm gonna talk about it. If I don't do it, I'm gonna talk about why I'm not doing it on there. But something y'all have not seen me do yet. Something dealing with this stuff behind me. Cause she usually do like crafts and conversations. You welcome, Monroe. I appreciate you watching. The police is out there. I don't know what they're doing. All right, so now I'm just gonna take this take a logo so I can do a mug real quick. I'm gonna let y'all see the logo. I've been trying to not wear these glasses so much unless I need them until I can get me an appointment set up so that I can get my regular prescription glasses. All right, let me see. Where is it? I have a template for this, but I am not sure what I did with it. Let me see. Do you get your children involved? They are not interested. They are not interested, Beth. I would love to get them involved. I have a 4 and 6 year old grandsons. They are now learning how to sew, do machine embroidery, design T-shirts, and take product photos. I figure they're teens. They will have their own. Hey, and see, look, that's always good too, cause like we're not gonna live forever. So it would be nice to keep a family business. Like Walmart was started by I forget his name, Walton, and now it continues to run, which I don't think his family owns it anymore. I think they ended up selling it years back or whatever. But it would be awesome to have a family business. Like the guy, this hat right here, Patrick Paint right here. He's had this business since 1977. So he's probably gonna retire, and his son works the business with him. So his son would eventually take over the business. So that would be awesome to just like you start something, and that it's like your family keep it going even after you're not here. What's up, Justin? How you doing? So that would be awesome. But my kids, they really not interested. And then like my oldest son, this is my oldest son right here. He just turned 18. He can draw. Like he's really good at drawing and stuff like that. Like a lot of people in my family can draw. Like pretty much everybody can draw. Ari can't draw, but he's just not like he won't sit down long enough to try to learn how to draw. Like this is my nephew right here, Rion. This is when they was smaller, some baby pictures of him. But he can draw really well. But that's like a lot of people in my family are like real creative and stuff like that and can draw. Like on my mom's side, I feel like I get my creativity from my mom. And like with my dad, he's like the hustler type. He is I like some of the stories people have told me of him and stuff. He know how to just get out there and just get it. And I feel like I get that from my dad, but my mom too. Because I remember growing up, my mom had, when we was smaller, she used to have a bunch of jobs at once so that she could take care of us. What's up, Dees? How you doing? Beth says, I want to make sure they know that no matter what happens in this crazy world, they will know. Hey, and that's the thing. Like, I be talking to my kids about stuff like that too, but it's just that they're not interested, and I don't understand why, because it's like other kids, like the card that I got over there, that's another kid that my son can do the same stuff that he do, but my son just don't. My son is just, I don't even know. I think one day it's going to hit him and he's going to be like, you know what? I could have been doing this all along instead of, because right now he's working at Walmart, and he really did not have to do that. He really didn't have to do that. But that's what he wanted to do. So, you gotta let them live their own life. They will figure it out after a while. Cause I got people that work at Walmart in my family, other people, and I know they are trying to find other ways to make money because they don't want to have to continue working at Walmart. And like the whole time while they've been working at Walmart, and I've been like building this business up, and now, what's up, Jocelyn? CK. Yep, he'll find his way. Beth says, I would still make them help out. It teaches respect for what you go through and lay a foundation for good work ethic. Now, my son, he does a good job down there at his job or whatever. He works hard and stuff like that. I used to make them help me. Like whenever I would get busy, well, my oldest one, the youngest one, I really had not made him do much, helping me with the business or whatever. When I do try to get him to do stuff, like I'm like, fold these shirts up and put them over there. Like you get frustrated dealing with it, and I'm just like, I don't even know. You better find something you can do, because it's always good to have stuff. Like, and what I be telling my kids, like my oldest son who can draw, like when I was in junior high, I used to like draw. I don't have them with me, but I have like some blue jean shorts that I drew on. I drew like a picture of Michael Jordan on there, and like Left Eye from TLC, or actually is it TLC. It might just be left eye. But anyway, like I used to draw on clothing when I was in junior high school. And I used to make like t-shirts and different things like that. But I was like hand drawing everything. And now that I'm an adult, I'm back to doing what I was doing as a kid, what I enjoyed doing as a kid. But like I kind of lost my drawing ability because like once I started playing basketball and took that more seriously, I kind of stopped drawing and stuff. And I can still draw a little bit, but it just takes me longer to draw. Like it used to be like easy and stuff, but I have not really just took the time out to just, you know, start back trying to draw on a daily basis, you know, just drawing something every day to get back into that mode. What's up, Oscar? How you doing? But yeah, I just feel like because that's something that I used to enjoy doing as a kid, and now this is how I take care of my kids, you know. So I think that when you find something that you enjoy doing, it's not really like you working, you know. 40 Acre says I ain't have no choice. My people say you gonna hey, you know what? We grew up so different. Like the way that it is now. Like we grew up so different than how these kids is growing up. These kids that's growing up now is something different. They, you know, if you having a problem with your phone or your computer, they can fix that for you. But like we grew up so different. We didn't really have options and choices. Like whatever our parents cooked, we ate. You know, if they was like, okay, these your chores right here, they was done, because we already knew if they wasn't done what was gonna happen. And I mean it's just so different now with, you know, with the kids. And I know like my mom worked a bunch of jobs until she ended up getting married to my stepdad or whatever. And then, you know, they both was able to take care of us easier together. But it's just, I don't even know. The kids nowadays are like they want to play the video games all the time. Like I remember playing video games, but the video games wasn't that serious to me. You know, it was like you would get mad if you lose and stuff like that, but it wasn't like I'm not sitting there all day to play video games. I'm wanting to get outside and do something. 40 Acre says the belt. Hey. I agree with that too. I agree with that too. Because I remember going to pick your own switches and stuff like that. And that's crazy. Picking your own switches. I was trying to see, it's a person I was trying to buy something from on Etsy that I was going to do today. But I think they in a different time zone. But what's going to happen is I'm not going to need it no more because I was trying to do it today. I was trying to print it today. I was trying to print a certain mask for my son today. And I probably could have recreated it, but because they had it already in tigers, it's like, let me see, like this face mask right here. This is I wanted it to say Hawks so that I can do it in green for my son, and I don't even know. Atari and Intel Vision games. Don't get a small one when you pick. You said don't get a small one when I pick. What you mean? Let me see. Go back. Oh yeah, the switches. Hey, if the small ones, they eat your legs up too though. They will eat your little legs up too. Let me see. But yeah, the big ones after they break, after that little tip of them break off, and then you just getting hit with the stick. That's kind of messed up too. Let me grab one of these mugs so I can see. I have a mug template somewhere, but I don't really feel like looking for. I need to make a thing with all the templates in it. So all I do is just take this. Hey, we used to get them switches, and don't you dare not get a good one. Okay, this is going to be about 9.5 and about 3.25. 9.5, about 3.25. 9.5 and 3 1/4. 9.5 and 3 1/4. Let me do this before I forget it. 9.5, 3 1/4. All right. Run that extension cord, that the shoe, the whatever, a paint stick stirrer, whatever, the fist. If you made them mad enough, you might get punched in the face. Hey, I don't play with my mama. Still to this day, if she say do it, I'm gonna do it. Like the kids nowadays, they something different. They something different for real. And my mom, she would have, like, say you're supposed to wash the dishes and you fall asleep. I don't care if you have a basketball tournament and you play 22 games in one day. You better make sure you wash them dishes if you had them. You better have washed them before you got tired and didn't let nobody mess no more up. Hey, cause you gonna have to do your chores, or you'll get woke up in the middle of the night. It don't matter if you gotta be up early for school or whatever. Top up the shoebox. Hey, all kind of things. A fan belt, man. That's that gingerbread strap or something. They call it the ginger strap or the gingerbread strap. They would hit you with the first. They would hit you. They throw it at you and you wouldn't even. A wake up whoop for sure. A wake up whoop and you go to bed without doing your chores or without doing your homework, or let them find out. And then, like back in the day, my mama would wake me up out of a. Hey, she sure would. My mama would too. And let them find out that you did something you weren't supposed to. You know how, like nowadays, a lot of the parents don't want you saying nothing to their kids. A lot of them don't want you saying nothing to their kids, but back in the day, let your parent find out that somebody had to say something to you or saw you doing something you ain't had no business. Whoop you like hey. They sure would, 40 acres, and it didn't kill us. I feel like it made us the people we are today. What's up, Craft with Love? How you doing? I'm glad you caught me live too. I appreciate you jumping on here with me. Let me see. I'm trying to. This is gonna be something simple, y'all. I'm just doing a. Let me see. Guess I'll put the phone number on there too. Let me see. I gotta take some of this stuff off because this was what I had. The little one, where is it at? Okay. Respect. 4X says, oh no, let a neighbor tell you, hey, yeah, and that, nowadays the parents be like, don't want you to say nothing to their kids and stuff, which I don't really have no issue with that. I always say stuff to the kids, and I will be first to say something to their parent. Like, I see them at Walmart or somewhere, I'll be like, hey, I had to get on to your son about this or that. Rhonda says, when my daughter was younger, I did her the same thing. Baby, the neighborhood would get you. Hey, yeah, that's how it used to be. And I feel like that's how it needs to be now. But then too, like with the way stuff is now too, like you don't know if kids have weapons or whatever. So, you kind of have to watch the kids that you do say stuff to. And you have to kind of say say it in a way, because I get on to kids all the time. Like if I see them doing something they don't have no business doing, I just talk to them. I don't really like fuss at them, but I like call them to the side sometimes and I'll talk to them, be like, hey, you better than that, you know. I had this little boy, my little boy, like my youngest son, like since my oldest son been working at Walmart, he don't really go to the park and stuff no more because he be working during that time usually because he go in the afternoons. So my son and two other like kids about his age, and then it was this Caucasian kid and another his brother or cousin or somebody, and they was at the park playing. Now this guy's in high school, but these other kids, like the little black kids, they are like in junior high. So he was at the park one day, and like my mom lived right down the street from the park, so they up there playing basketball, and the kid used the N word. And my son did tell me, like I came up there and I was watching them play for a little bit, and then we was about to go home. So he was, when we got in the car, he was like, Mama, I gotta tell you something when we get in the car. So by the time we get in the car, he tell me the little boy was using the N word or whatever. So I was like, oh, let me go over here. I'm like getting out, going back to the point. Like, Mama, no, no, Mama, no, Mama, no. This little boy using the N word at the park. Now, I don't care what color nobody is. I went to Ole Miss. When I went to Ole Miss, the rebel flag was the school flag. So I don't have no problems with nobody or whatever. So he don't want me to go to the park, but I'm like, I'm going anyway. So I went, and by this time, like it was some bigger kids there at the park, like some older high school kids, and it don't really be a lot of Caucasian kids at this park because it's like in the black neighborhood, and it's named after it's the Leon James Memorial Park, who was like, he was a black guy that did like baseball, or not baseball but softball. He did like a lot of stuff with the community and stuff. So I went over there and I called the kid to the side, and I just was like talking to him, and I was like, hey, and I was like, my son told me that you use this word, and I was like, do you realize what that word is? That that's not a good thing to say. And I said, when you use that word when you were up here and these kids are younger than you, and like we don't use that word in my house. That word is a bad word. We don't use that word. But so I was basically just talking to him and explaining why it's not good to use that word. And then I was like, and I noticed you use the word when it's smaller kids up here. And I said, you see these older kids up here now? And like we talking, in private on the side or whatever. And I was like, and I just was telling him, I said, if you use that word while these kids are here, something might happen. They might get mad and they might try to do something to you. So, but he was like, he like all people, and that he got his girlfriend is black and this and that. But I'm just like, but still, that word is not a good word to use, especially if you're going to be over here. I said, if you're going to be using that word, this probably not the place you want to hang out at or whatever. Because I already know, when I leave that park, if he used that word, them kids probably would get him. And it was a bunch of them up there, and it was just him and one other guy. So, I just tried to like direct them in the right path. And then, like my mom lived down the street, so we ended up going down there, and I rode back up by the park. And just happened that it looked like, I guess, some of his parents or something. So I pulled over to the park. I just pulled over there because I was like, okay, just in case he tried to tell his parents something, I want to be here. So I just stopped. I was actually getting ready to go home. So, I just wanted to be there because if he did tell him, but he didn't say nothing because his parents might not approve of it. He might have just got mad because they wasn't winning the game or whatever, because Ari is pretty good, So, I mean, but still, that's not appropriate. And I just could not let that slide. I had to at least say something about it. Crafty says this generation is different and babies are raising babies. That's why you can't. Hey, I see that a lot. Oh, there was a beat down from my dad. What's up, Miss Crafty? How you doing? Rhonda says, don't forget if you did something you wasn't supposed to do or didn't do something. Hey, your mama told you in trouble and you try to take, hey, you don't want no wet whooping. That's one of the worst things you can get. You better make sure you on point if you're gonna be trying to take a bath before you go to bed, because that she might wait for you. For the Acre says we start using that word with NWA for real. Beth says be an example, not a source of the problem. For the Acre says unless you watch Dolomite, Richard Pryor, and Red Fox. But like you said, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like when I was growing up, we used to use that word. Like me and my friends, we used to use that word. But like, as you know better, you do better. I don't want nobody using that word around me, so I don't use it. What's up, David? How you doing? So, it's like I don't allow my kids to use it. I don't know. It's just like I be trying to teach my kids not to be like stereotypes. People always gonna think what they want to think of you anyway, but you don't have to be what they think, or how they think or whatever. Like my kids are not really, like, I don't know, my kids kind of green, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because I try to like keep them from a lot of stuff. You can't keep them from everything, but I do try to keep them from stuff that they not ready for. I feel like, when you are a certain age, you know how to deal better with different situations. So because, which my oldest son, he's older now, but my younger son, I try to, I still try to keep him from certain things. I don't know if this, I got to see if this is going to be right, because I don't have, if it's not right, I can fix it. Let me see. Let me see. Pre-transform. That's gonna be a decent size. It's just gonna be that size. This is what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just resizing this so that I can print it on a mug. Let me see. I can't never get this to do right for me. Can't never do it. I don't even know. Let me just do it manually. Can't never get it to. All right. Let me get it. Slide this other one over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just counting these blocks. All right. And if they don't work out, say that is the wrong thing. Save is. I'm gonna print this and then go turn this thing on. What's up, Jewel? How you doing? 4 days, hey, 4 days. I couldn't get used to that, man. I couldn't get used to it. Not the ones I got. Maybe I just wasn't tough enough. I bet you're traumatized every time you hear that song. Let me see. Epson, where you at, Epson? Come on, bootleg Photoshop. Let's go. All right. Auto sheet feeder. Okay. If he was on me, he left my mom's alone. Let me see. Yeah, I hate you had to deal with something like that, 40 acres. It's a lot of that goes on too. I'm good, Rock. I'm good. Hey, this it'll just take a long time sometimes. Switching over, I don't know what the calls be. Let me see. I'm gonna print a couple of these just in case I mess up or something. So let me new. I'm gonna throw a couple of them on there, and that way. All right. My bad. I didn't realize the camera was still on me looking crazy. My youngest is not 21. 21. He had a hard time dealing with those that was around the same age because I sheltered him thinking they were keeping safe, but that wasn't. Yeah, and I be feeling like that too because it's like everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not out for your best interest. Most people are out for their best interest. So, I've been talking to him a lot about some different things, but I don't know. I have issues with my oldest son. Like I have a lot of issues with him, and it's like he don't want to listen to what I say. He just feel, then later once he see what happened, Beth says back to making money, sublimation. I don't like polyester shirts. Do you use your setup to sublimate 100% cotton shirts? Or I try. What's up, Dawn? All the way from Vegas. Appreciate you watching. I try to do 100% polyester. I have done some that's not 100%, but it just comes out better the more polyester it is. 40 acres says, I would say 60-40 is a high cotton. You can do well and it fades. Yeah, like with the, is there somebody out there? With the cotton shirts or, oh, I forgot. Let me do this one more thing. I'm trying to print on the wrong printer, y'all. Somehow I'm trying to print on the wrong printer. Print. Because I just changed it on the other thing, but not on here. Print settings. Auto sheet feeder. All right. Yeah, 100% poly works the best. I mean, you can sublimate onto something that's not 100%, but it's got to be a high content of polyester, or it won't work well. All right, it should be printing now. Let me turn this thing on. Thought there was somebody out there. Let me see. Let me go check, because it's not printing yet. What? Why is it not printing yet? Oh, I don't know why it be giving me that all the time. Ignore it. I don't even know. Maybe I need to just figure that out, and I won't have to worry about why it's not printing. But it's printing now. You can use different products to attempt to do cotton, but I don't ever touch. Hey, I tried that and it didn't come out good. The print did not come out bright, and then it was kind of hard. So I don't recommend that. I mean, maybe it was the products that I used. I actually filmed the video, but because I was supposed to be working with this company, and I changed my mind about working with them, I didn't want to bring it out. And then that was my first time trying it, so I didn't want to just be like, okay, this don't work. And it was my first time trying it. Maybe it was something I did wrong, but I tried to follow their instructions. They just gave me such a small piece of a little piece of that material and stuff that you had to put over it, and that's just a lot of steps to go through. I wouldn't want to, like, the only way that if something like that worked, the only way I would use it is if, like, say that you had a big order and you didn't have enough polyester shirts because they hard to get, and I was gonna just get some cotton shirts and do that subly to cotton or whatever stuff is, if whatever the one you would use to do for the shirts that I did not have that were polyester, then I would do that. But it's gonna look different than the rest of them. You can use different products to attempt to do. Okay, I read that. If he said his girlfriend is black, I wonder what he. Hey, you never know. And that's not. I don't know. That don't mean nothing, cause y'all see what happened during some of the history to ancestors and stuff. Let's see. CK says try a cold wash inside out with the fade issue. Let me see. I put a vinyl border around it. It was okay. Let me see. All right, let me go ahead and turn this thing on. And I have to change the settings, 366. Let me change the time. That's the worst thing about this. I gotta get it up to 240 seconds. So you gotta like press it 240 times. Let me see. Let me bring y'all over here. That's a lot of pressing. 240 presses. We almost there though. All right, so we good. Now we just gotta let it warm up. And while it's warming up, we gonna come over here and we gonna see if we can get this thing lined up right. On a different note, I purchased all these different machines and didn't even open any of it because I'm unsure of being on the computer that you need to use to operate the machines. What machines you got? Depending on what machines, like you may need a computer to operate some of it. Some things you don't need a computer with. Like with the embroidery machine, if you're gonna send all your artwork out, you could not have a computer, but you probably could use one to check on your files and stuff. What is this? All right, let me see. Where's that? Where is it at? Well, I'll use this. I can use this. Yeah, I was having to like re-squeegee some, reinstall some squeegee blades the other day. Where is my lid roller? We put this big old ball of stuff back in here and put it back over here in its place. Put it in its place. Alright, so this got like some stuff on it, and I was gonna get that lint roller to get it off, but let me see. It's actually from the black roll of black stuff I just had. Let me find my, that thing ready already. It's ready. That mug press say, I am ready to do a mug. Let's do it. Let's do a mug. Alright, so I'm gonna just cut this thing off to make sure that it's straight. This is backwards, so I'm gonna do it this way. Guess I'm doing here. I don't really. Probably gonna use this middle one. All right, let me get this mug. And hope that everything is good on here. Is it lined up right? Let me see. Let me see. Uh-oh. Look at that. I did get it lined up right, but is it in the right place though? It's in a decent place. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Let's see. Is it in the center? Let me get my measuring tool right quick so I can make sure it's at least kind of centered. So 2 would be the center. That's close enough. That is close enough. That's gonna be close enough. We're gonna go with what we got. This a freebie. Let me just get this good tape where I don't gotta try to cut it. All right, we ready to print that thing. I have 3 home use embroidery machines, all of Cricut new machines that not long ago came out. Got a new printer, a camera that cost me over $500. Hey, cameras are expensive. I know that because I'm a videographer, and I got. Actually, my sister got one of my cameras. I'm hoping she take really good pictures, and we was talking about something. But I'm hoping she'll go on and get her a camera so I can get mine back, because I've been trying to upgrade my live streaming, and I'm probably going to end up using my camera because everything else, like all these mics and different things I've been buying, haven't been doing what I need them to do. So I've been having to send them back. So what I'm probably going to do is just end up using my camera. 40 Acres says 60s, baby. CK says 80s, baby. Do the off gases with sublimation smell bad or bother you? That's the only thing about sublimation that keeps me from doing it. I don't know if it will affect my asthma. I don't know. I haven't really had any issues with the gases. Like I honestly don't notice them. You know, like you can smell the heat press, and like when you pressing different things, it's got a smell. Like when I'm pressing vinyl, you know, vinyl kind of got a little smell when you're pressing it. Whatever you're doing, you know, you can kind of smell it, but I have not had any issues like with it being like a bad smell or something that make me cough or something like that. CK says eco printer, easy refill options. Yeah, but yeah, I have not had any issues with it. I don't know, like I think everything that you do, like even with screen printing, you know, you have smells of different things. Like you can get products that are more green, that don't smell as harsh, that smell like citrus and different things like that. But I haven't had any issues with sublimation. Let me see. Rock says I found. Hey, all right. I'm gonna have to check you out, Jewel. Yeah, that heat press got that mug press got done quick. Oh, let me see. That sub paper. Boy, they can say is that sub paper bigger than a baby. You see me? On a okay, I read that. Yeah, like if you need help learning how to use a computer, I'm sure it's it may be some help on YouTube. If you can find, like, if you got somebody in your family, like some of these younger kids, they love showing you how to do stuff like that. They love showing you how to fix your phone, how to turn your ringer off and on your phone. You know, doing different things that is hard for some of us to do at times. They be knowing how to do this stuff, and they don't mind teaching you. And that could be somebody that can help you. But like as far as graphic designing and stuff, I don't know if they will be able to help you with that. It may be some that can, but all right. So just slide this thing in like that, like so. And then just close this thing up. And you know what? I didn't even check the pressure on the thing, but cause I did a skinny tumbler. But we gonna go with it like that. Hopefully everything will come out good with it. But if not, I got a whole bunch of other mugs, or they just won't get a free mug. Skillshare and Udemy have good classes. Yeah, and I don't think it would be that hard for you to like with the computer, just as far as learn how to do some different things on the computer. I don't think it'll be that hard to learn that online. But I'm telling you, if you got like a younger kid in your family, they'll be glad to teach you how to do that. And you can probably pay them like $5. Pay them $5 a lesson. But Skillshare have some reasonable prices too. They, you know, Udemy, Skillshare. What's up, Victoria? Looking for a multi-needle. You like that one? And was it a good price? I felt like it was worth it. I mean, embroidery machines, unless you're getting like a one needle, that they're not like super cheap or nothing. But like I seriously make my money off of that easily. And I like that one. That's the only one I've ever had, so I can't really, I'm probably not a whole lot of help by saying I really like this one, but I really do like it. I learned it myself. I did not have any classes or anything. I could have had classes, but I'm just like, I don't really have time to during the week to sit down like that and I don't really just want to sit down like that, but it's a lot of information out there. And with that one, like I did like it was two classes that people had posted on YouTube. I sat there and I watched both of them, and one of them was like an hour, one of them was over an hour. So there was, that was what I did. And I also watched, like, any embroidery video can help you. Like when you're having issues and stuff like that, most embroidery machines, they kind of have the same things that happen when you have certain issues. So, you can learn from that. But yeah, I really do like that one. One of the reasons that I got that one was so that I could I start out with, I didn't want to get, like, I could have got like a Brother or another brand, but Brother don't make the multi-head ones and stuff like that if I have to get one of those. So that was why I went with Tajima, because it's like, I already know their system and stuff. Ben says my 4-year-old grandson showed me how to change my cell phone ringer sound. Hey, they will show you, and that you probably don't even gotta buy them, pay them anything. You could probably buy them some candy or something. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. I'm finally getting my heat press. I've been using my Vivar Easy Press to do my shirts. My nephew purchased a new heat press from Heat Transfer, and he's all right. That's awesome. Hey, now it's time to get things going, Rhonda. Time to get it going now. 40 acres. I will be hitting you up for sure. But yeah, it's time to get things going now. We got about 30 seconds on it. Let me grab my gloves. I don't know. Where's my gloves at? Gloves, where are you? Where's my little thing at? I don't even know what I did with it. I had this little container that I would have like some room temperature water in, but we just gonna let it cool off a little bit so that I won't mess it up. I think it's ready. Let me see. Sit that right here. Fan it in the air like this gonna help it. I don't want it to like smear. That's my thing with it. Let me see. If I can start it to peeling. It's hot though. It's kind of hot. All right. The egg came out right there. Let me get this other glove on so I can hold this part. All right. That's what it's looking like right here, y'all. Right there. Real simple. Now I'm gonna let it cool off because I don't have my little bucket of water ready. While I let it cool off, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna grab up this box and stuff that I put it in. I'm gonna show y'all how I do my mugs. All right. So down here, I have these right here. This is like a mug size thing, mug size box. And thanks, Alicia. Do you recommend a conveyor for silkscreen? If you can get one, when I started off, I didn't have a conveyor for probably the first year or close to it. Dawn says, I'm getting my own big mug press in 4 days. All right, all right. Yeah. Let me see. You just fold these down, and one side always seems to look better on top than the other side, so sometimes, you know, switch it up. Okay, that one looks good. And then I just take this thingy right here. Let's see. When you buy the cheap thing, it don't always want to work correctly. Should have bought the better quality one, but that's what I do. I just take that box up at the bottom, and when that mug cool off, I grab some paper out of here. I'm not shipping this, or I would do a little more to it. Grab some of this paper like that, and grab some of this colored paper, green one. My mom gave me this. This is like Christmas paper, but I got some other ones under there that I actually bought. gonna take like 2 green ones. You don't want to put the Christmas colors together. Actually, I'm gonna just use 2 red ones since they're right here beside each other, and I don't gotta do a lot of extra. And then I got these little thank you stickers right here. Since I'm using the black box, I'm gonna use I got some black thank you stickers right there. Since I'm using a white box, I'm gonna use the black ones, but if I was using, depending on what I'm putting it in, actually, I'm gonna use these right here. Because they already been used. The other ones haven't been opened yet. So, just get this and go back here. And like if I was shipping it, I would use like some bubble wrap and wrap it in. I mean, you can use some bubble wrap whether you're shipping it or not. Is this thing full of? Woo! Let me bring it over to this little area. I might grab some bubble wrap anyway. Still a little bit warm. That's one thing about putting it in the water. You can get it to room temperature real quick. Bump my head. Y'all don't be laughing at me bumping my head. Makes sense since bubble wrap would take up space in the box. I purchased 100 pullover hoodies. Hey, thank you, Dawn. I'm glad that I'm coming. Dawn says I have inventory of maybe 50 shirts. Yeah, like with the hoodies, I order school color hoodies, and I might order like 2 of each. But this thing is warm. I'm gonna just let it cool off. And while it's cooling off, and I'm gonna show y'all what the space looks like in this box. But if you put it like this, let me see. I'll just put it like this so y'all can see. That's what the space is looking like. I am gonna get some plastic wrap because they may not know. They're not gonna know what's in the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some bubble wrap. I'll be right back. Actually, what is this bubble wrap here? I already got some bubble wrap in here. Got this bubble wrap right here. I'll just use it. But I'm gonna let that cool. And while that's cooling, I'm gonna get ready for this next thing I'm about to do. And I'm gonna embroider another shirt. Those of y'all that just came on, I'm gonna show y'all what I did. This is what we did earlier. A headband for my son. I just tried to make sure that it was centered with this thing right here. But if y'all want to see how I did it, y'all make sure y'all come back and rewatch the video once the live stream is over. Vinyl, DTG, screen printing, DTF, embroidery was all good ways for sorting out and providing services. You'll have fun, Dawn. Dawn says I'm trying sublimation and vinyl. Dama says, don't give up. Just research videos and try it. You can do it. Let me see. Craft says, hey, like in the beginning, I'm not gonna recommend purchasing a whole bunch of stuff, especially like baseball jerseys and stuff like that, because you don't never know what the people want. Like oh, I was trying to go get my water. Um it's so many different styles of jerseys. Like the one thing that I know is gonna sell is regular t-shirts. So I feel like if you're gonna purchase anything, it could be like regular t-shirts, because most people, you know, when most people come in here, they just want regular t-shirts. I mean, you will have some people that want stuff like the women's fit t-shirt or a certain type of t-shirt and stuff like that. But like even with different styles of shirts, now if you know that it's a certain type of shirt that's in right now, then you could buy something like that. But like as for it's just buying like a whole bunch of different jerseys and different things like that, you know, especially like for a team, you know, you don't know what size each person is going to wear. So that, you know, that's kind of hard to buy something like that and be able to sell it to a team. Sometimes if you buy like little kid stuff, you know, that's easier than, you know, once the kids get up, because it I just did some baseball jerseys not too long ago, and last year before the pandemic hit, I had ordered the jerseys to do for, it was for my cousin's team, and we already knew what we was gonna do. Okay, so they ended up having to cancel the season last year for, because this was for like the little toddlers, so they ended up not playing. So this year she tried to pick that same team. And actually my cousin is funny, y'all. She crazy. She told me, she said she was looking for kids that could fit the jerseys when she was picking when she was picking her team. But I still ended up having to order, and these are the same kids from last year, and I still ended up having to order like a lot of different jerseys and a lot of the different pants too. And like with the pants, some of them could fit the pants, but I ended up, because some of them was so little, I ended up having to order like those the ones that come to the knee, and they just use them as pants. Yeah, but it's real hard to know exactly what somebody gonna want. Like if you look at the shirts that I have, the ones that I have here in stock, they are like the popular colors for me, like the colors that I, you know, like the school colors for my area. What else? Like neutral colors, like the grays. I have like different grays and stuff like that. Like that orange, you know, people might want them for a certain reason. The pink ones, people may want them for a certain reason. It is a college nearby that's purple and orange, you know, so that, but that's mostly what I have is the colors that's popular for me. Thank you, Dawn. But but yeah, you gotta like with a business like this, like a lot of these shirts that I have in here, I've been had them in here for a minute, you know. But the way that I do it, you know, I sell the t-shirts. Some of the colors I have not really sold many of. Do you get walk-in customers? No, I get walk-in customers. I get walk-in customers. That I have not. I haven't had any customers today. I have not had any today. Um, I did have some this week. You know, I got three. I did three orders this week, and right now. I did a decal too. 3 shirt orders. I did 2 decal orders, but they were the same decal because they had. I guess I don't even know why they could have just got all at once, but they didn't. They got one, a set for one truck, and then they came back and got the other set. I didn't have to put them on, but yeah, but like with the t-shirt business, when I first started out, I used to every time it would get slow, I would go get a job. I would go get like a part-time job. I did I worked at Pizza Hut one time, and my kids loved that because they always had pizza every day. um, I um, I delivered meals to the seniors, and like you would be done by like 11 o'clock, and then I would go to my t-shirt shop. I worked at the school cafeteria. It was supposed to be a part-time job where I could just get a few days in here and there, and but it ended up being like every single day. And that's what I used to do every time it would get slow. And I also drove the substitute bus driving, but by the time I started substitute bus driving, I didn't need to do anything. They just kept asking me. It was a guy that I knew that was driving, and they needed subs real bad, so I signed up for that. But yeah, like you gotta be persistent, and like um, I knew my business had taken off pretty good when I was working at the school cafeteria. Um, when I was working at the school cafeteria, that's when my business like really like exploded, and I was doing the spirit shirts at that time, and I was getting calls like every single day. I really wasn't trying to get no full-time job, but because they needed subs bad for the cafeteria, it was like I was working every single day, and I ended up having to quit that job or whatever, because the business just had picked up so much. People was calling me at work. My mom was there at the shop for me as much as she could be, and taking the orders and stuff like that. And I just would stay up all night and do them, and then I had to be at work at like 6:15 the next morning. But that was how I knew that was how, if I would have had a job, and like a full-time job that I was working, I would have knew, hey, it's time for me to quit, because it was just that busy. Dawn says, I just gave up a school reunion for 31 shirts with after sales. The girl was too. Hey, all money ain't good money, Dawn. I have turned stuff down too, and I have not done stuff too. I had a person that ordered some decals. They wanted decals on their truck, but what we talked about was one color, and then whenever they came over here, they was like, well, I wanted to do it in 2 colors. So I had accidentally charged them for the one color. Then they added a third color. So I just told them I wasn't going to be able to do it. And then they was like, why I can't do it? And I just told them it was more complicated than I thought. That's what I told them. It was more complicated than I thought. So I'm not going to be able to do it. And I sent them their money back. Let me see. Dawn says it was my reunion. You silly. Hey, sometimes, you gotta turn them down. You gotta tell them no. If it's something that's gonna be a problem, if it's a problem customer, sometimes, it's okay to turn them down. If it's something that inappropriate, that you don't want to print. What I can say is, can I spin a sign in front of the shop and do security? You silly. Hey, right now my door is locked, and I got cameras that's if anybody come up there, it picks them up. But I keep that door locked when I'm in the back. Sometimes I'll be sitting here and it's locked. The orange is dope with the white and squiggles. I started doing video editing in 2007, actually 2006, but legally in 2007, and in 2008, somewhere around 2008, maybe part of 2007, I started taking interest in t-shirts, and in 2009 was when I got that building. I got that building because the nail shop. If y'all remember my other building, the old building. Somebody walking. I don't know if they're coming over here or not. My old building. It was a nail shop next to it. They used to be in that building. They used to be in the building I was in. So when they moved out, I found out who owned the building, and I rented the building. And I was an apartment manager at that time, and didn't really have time to be over there. I just was paying the rent and had my little t-shirt stuff that I had at the time, which was the 15-inch cutter, the 15-inch heat press. And before that, I was just like doing stuff for people that I knew. Dawn says, I have a vape store. Had a vape store for 12 years. Had to close it in 2019. I'm online only. No. Only flavoring, but my store was 600 square feet. Too many bills. I put my teas in, but the complex made me close that. Yeah, it's always haters out there. It's always haters. Like, I'ma just tell y'all, like with my business, it ain't nothing that I do. It's this business. Like before I started my t-shirt business, I used to teach when I first moved back here, but I didn't want to teach. That wasn't what I wanted to do. And by the time that I was gonna be done teaching, because I never got certified to teach, and it's a lot of reasons why. I could have got certified to teach. It wasn't like it was like, to be honest with you, I didn't try hard to get certified. I just was teaching, because they hired me to teach. Because when I first moved back, I started subbing, and then they offered me a job, and I was like, okay, I'll do this. And when I did it, and after a while, I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do. I was teaching English and social studies. I was getting certified in English. I actually passed all of the English tests except for one part, the praxis, and I never studied for it because it wasn't really something that I wanted to do. I just kind of was passing up the 3 years time, but then I ended up teaching for 4 years. I taught for 4 years, and because they ended up, I had a different job where I was over the kids. My last year teaching, I was over the kids that got suspended from the different schools, because I was teaching at the alternative school. But so I was the last year that I taught, that was when I was pregnant with my youngest son. And I knew when I had him, I didn't want to work. I wanted to be able to be at home with him. I wanted to find something I could do myself. So that's when I started looking into the t-shirts. And around that same time also, that's when I started to take my relationship with God more seriously, and I really got to the point where I was trying to do what I was supposed to do, and tired of the foolishness. And whenever I did get that building, and I got my I got the building, and my business was already legal at that time. I just was a video editing company, but I was starting to do t-shirts. So once I got the building, and I didn't really have time to be in there, I had this long talk with God, and I told him I was gonna sacrifice. Like, I used to sell CDs and stuff, so I told God, look, God, I want you to bless my business. I'm not, I'm done selling CDs and stuff like that. And I was doing this like when I was teaching and stuff like that too. I don't know. That to me is like a side hustle, something like that you really don't need to be doing, but so I just like basically sacrifice something that I was making a lot of money doing because I was teaching, and I could make $2,000 or more easy a month just doing the extra that I was doing. So once I sacrificed that, and you know I was really putting in my time with God and trying to get that relationship with Him good, get a good relationship with Him, and like once I moved into my building, like God really did bless my business, and like to this day, like this is God's business. Like I don't control nothing that goes on up in here. I just try to treat people right, and I try to learn how to do new stuff, and I see things that I feel like I want to add to the business, and when God allowed me to, I add it, but that's what this business is built on. This has from day one been God's business. Like if y'all have heard me talk about how they fired me for no reason at that job that I was at. Like they seriously really did fire me for no reason. Like I have every job that I've had a good relationship with my boss. And like even getting this building right here, y'all, like when I got that first building, I asked my mom to come into the building with me because I didn't think I was gonna be able to afford it. After they fired me, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if mama wanna come in the shop with me, because I don't know if I can afford the $300 a month, because I had lost my job. So by me doing that, God still bless my business and stuff. And then eventually my mom was out, and then like the business kept growing. And then when the pandemic came, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really didn't have no idea what I was gonna do. I was thinking I was gonna have to get a job. I was actually getting ready to start trying to get a job at Walmart, but in 2019, like a lot of y'all may not know, but I ended up having to have surgery. I ended up having to be in the hospital in 2019, and that was the reason that I ended up having surgery, because it was I didn't realize that I had those things going on with me, like what it was. So I ended up having to have surgery, and in 2019 I rededicated my life to Christ. And this was before the pandemic, and I had already started, and I had said when 2020 came that that was gonna be my year, and I was talking about all that. And like once the pandemic hit, I did not know what I was gonna do. I seriously was like, I'm gonna have to get a job, and then with everything that was going on, I kind of didn't really want to get a job, because in the beginning all this stuff was scary, because it was like everybody's like, you got to wear a mask, and it just was kind of scary. So I kind of didn't really want to even be around people. Like I would feel every time I went in somewhere, even if I didn't touch nothing, I felt dirty, and I felt like I needed to like go home and shower and everything. But it's just the I guess extra effort that I put in, like getting my relationship right with God and not missing days and stuff like that. And I have missed a few days here and there, but that's really how my business survives. Like seriously. 40 acres says it's scary. Yeah, it is, but it's kind of like stuff that we see on the regular. How it's just so much killing and stuff that we see on the news. Like now, when they show the videos of it, I don't know, I feel like they trying to make it easier to watch and stuff. I don't ever feel like it'll just be easy to watch, but it's just like, and I feel like that's kind of like how it is now too with the pandemic. It started out, and it was because we didn't really know that much about it. We still don't know everything about it. They hide a lot of the stuff, but I feel like in the beginning everybody was like really staying at home in the beginning. I don't know if y'all remember when they was like, well, we don't have nowhere to put all these barrels of crude oil and all this stuff, but still they keep raising the price of gas, so that's crazy. But yeah, that's what I feel like. But what started me to talking about going on this long talk that I just went on was talking about the haters. You know, people gonna hate on you. People gonna not like what you do. At one point, it used to irritate me that everybody was trying to do t-shirts like around here, because the reason I started doing t-shirts was because we didn't have that here. We didn't have nobody here in town that was doing it. So I was like, that's something that I could do. It's a lot of different businesses I can think of that we don't have here. And it used to irritate me. I'm like, why do everybody want to try to do this? You know? So once I moved here, this place costs way more than my other place. I mean, it's a way nicer place, but it costs way more than my other place. I didn't know if I was going to be able to afford this, especially at the time that I got it, because, you know, with the pandemic and everything. But I just prayed about it. I prayed about it, and I was like, you know what, God, if this is what you want me to do, like if God tell me today to stop, he don't want me doing t-shirts no more, I'm done. I might come on here and chat with y'all every now and then, but you know, I gotta put God first in everything I do, because I know I can't. This business won't survive without him. I won't survive without him. So I feel like those of y'all that's worried about taking a chance to get in a business and stuff like that, if you put God first in everything that you do, you'll start seeing things. You like I'm serious. Like sometimes I don't know. I wasn't trying to turn this into like a big spiritual thing, but like just me being sick over the weekend and stuff, and not really feeling good and stuff. And then like when I'm feeling better, it's just like I look at stuff like that more. I see stuff like that more. And then like last night, I was just like laying in the bed and I was just thinking how like some of the things, the foolishness I done did in my life. I'm like, you know what? If I would have been putting God first at that time, I would have never even had to go through a lot of this stuff. Like with my kids, like me being a single parent and stuff like that, I wouldn't have had to go through all that if I would have been putting God first in the beginning. But you know, when we learn better, we do better. But yeah. Beth says, keep talking, I'm getting lots of photos done. 40 Acres says, persistent, consistent, resistant to, hey, I like that. Put that on a t-shirt. Persistent, consistent, and resistant to haters and doubters. Hey, that's a good saying to put on a t-shirt. Persistent, consistent, resistant to haters. I like that. I like that. Look, you typed it a long time ago and I'm just not seeing it, huh? 40 Acres says, these shops in these places, they got to charge way more than any of us. They will be back. 40 Acres says, CK, so true. People who doubt you have no confidence in themselves. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like when I was trying to start my video editing business, I didn't have no help. I didn't have nobody that had my back. When I moved back from Mississippi, I had like a lot of store credit cards, because I used to, like, y'all believe it or not, I wear gym shorts and stuff now, but I used to be like dressed nice like every day. I used to actually wear clothes. I used to actually go shopping a lot and stuff like that, staying in the salon and stuff like that. Well, after I had kids, I didn't go to the salon as much. But anyway, I had got rid of all my credit cards, like store credit cards and different things like that. And it just like did a number on my credit. You know, my credit wasn't bad. But it's just like, okay, you got $5,000 worth of credit. Now you got zero. So it's like, when you close in credit cards, they kind of mess your credit up. So I was trying to get like cameras and a workstation and stuff like that. So I had asked a couple people, like my mom and my stepdad, my ex-stepdad or whatever. I was asking them for help. Nobody wanted to help me. So I did it on my own. So I got like a cheap computer, and I had to like add stuff to it myself whenever I could, so they could do everything I needed to do. I got like a cheaper camera, and then like after I started my business, the next year I was able to buy 2 cameras, like 2 other same cameras, so that I could have, do, if you're going to be doing filming, or I feel like even photos, you need to have a backup camera just in case something happened to one of them, so you won't have to wait. But yeah, in the beginning, I ain't had nobody that had my back on trying to start that business. Even though I wasn't asking them to just do something, I was like, hey, can you let me get this on your credit? Because my credit is jacked up right now. But once I got it and I started doing it, doing the stuff, then they was wanting to see what I was doing. Like all the stuff that I was filming and stuff, like it was like real popular. It was this big block party that I used to film at that time, and everybody was wanting to, I was selling the videos for like $20-$25, and once I started doing that, the people that did want to help me start my business, they was wanting to see what I was doing. They was wanting to see it first before I started selling it to the other people and stuff like that, and that's how it be. Like, people don't believe in you, and then when they see you doing something, you just got to show them. Sometimes you're not gonna have nobody that have your back. Sometimes people gonna doubt you because they scared to do it or they won't do it. And then, like, when I did start my business, other people in my family started businesses, but they didn't like keep them going or whatever. But it's just like, you inspire other people by them seeing what you're doing and seeing you be successful at what you're doing, and it make them want to do it. Let me see. Let me try to catch up. I hear you work for a company for 18 years. Pandemic closed. So you started your own company, train others on equipment, remote jobs between 24. Yeah. You got to make good use of your time. Porter Acre says, you were one of the first ladies that I stalked. Hey, hey, as long as you wasn't stalking me in real life, we good. And hey, I be trying to promote people to not use profanity on here too. 40 Acres. 40 Acres says, oh, I remember the praxis. For the Acres says, people, God don't cheat. Remember that there. Truth says, salute. Don says, we need to talk for sure. CK says, Almighty will take your plans and will make it hit. Hey, I'm telling you. Truth over emotion says, I'm with you on that. For the Acres says, real talk, that's why I follow you and be here. Much love, respect, and admiration. Build and progress. Dama says, testify. 40 Acres says, it's scary now. 19 got me last month. Hey, you gotta be real careful out there too. And see, like, I don't really be around a lot of people, and I do have I clean the door handles and different things like that. I need to get some more Lysol. CK says, opening back up slowly. Let me see. Truth says, my family's from Mississippi. Hey, I used to dress. I used to put some clothes on. But now I just be trying to be comfortable. And then a lot of times when I come here, I'm probably gonna sweat anyway. Well, I don't sweat as much here because it's it's better insulated, central air and stuff like that. I do sweat sometimes though. 40 Acres says, I need a new PC. Don't really do Macs because I don't have a Mac hookup. Hey, I think the regular PCs, you save more money and you can add to them. Like Mac, make their stuff, you got to send everything to them. Did you take pics at the club, like the picture? Did you take pics? I used to film. I used to like film. I remember seeing people taking pictures at clubs and stuff back in the day, but when I used to go out. But I used to film videos. Like it's this big block party Let me see. I have some of the DVDs. Let me see. I can show you. But that's what I used to do. Like, and y'all, this, let me find it. This right here. This was my first DVD that I came out with. I sold this one for $10. This, I had to send it off to a company to package and stuff. And y'all see how bad my design was? This is actually a t-shirt that my son got on, and I took a picture of the back of it. You can't really tell on here. You can see it better. I don't even know if you can see it. But this was basically, you could see it was a little boy standing on here, and you can see the back of his t-shirt. But this was my first DVD right here. And I don't even know, it was a dumb write-up on the back, so I'm not gonna read it to y'all. But if y'all go back and pause it, y'all can read it yourself. But this is, you know, and this is like some pictures of what went on at the thing or whatever. Okay, so that was my first one. I sold this one for $10. Okay, this DVD color is not that good. This was the design for the second one. It's a guy with a grill, a girl that's in like a candy outfit. It's more like a swimsuit with like a little, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but anyway, this was the kind of stuff that went on there. It was like block parties and stuff like that. And, you know, I had to give up filming these too. This was another thing that I sacrificed. But this was the second DVD that I made. Y'all see my designing is not that good. Y'all see it? Not that good. Okay, so let me see where the other one is. I don't even think I have the other ones, because what I ended up doing, these are all of the ones that I came out with. I don't have my first one on there because I had bought so many of them that I still had some left. And but this DVD right here, when this DVD came out, everybody went crazy. Everybody went crazy over this DVD when it came out. I couldn't even finish, after this, I couldn't even finish filming the DVD. I mean, not filming them, editing the videos, and everybody was bugging me. Everybody was bugging me, asking when it was gonna come out. So, right here, this was the next one that came out after the one I just showed you. And after this one came out, these last two, I had to have a set date for them to come out. I was like, these are coming out on whatever day. Like these, all the first three that I did, they just came out when I got done. But I was like, these are going to be out on whatever day. Y'all can pre-order them or whatever. And people still be buying this. That's why I have them all on one DVD now. And that's what the DVD looked like right there. Let me see. This one, it just came out. But this was what the other one looked like. But yeah, this, y'all know this, I had my MySpace on here. Y'all see that right there? MySpace. So y'all know how old that stuff is. But anyway, this DVD, it's got all of them on here. And people still, I don't sell like a whole lot of them now, but the last one was in 2010. The last one came out in 2010, and I named it 3010, Alumni 3010, because I was like, this is the last one. And in that video, I let them know that that was the last one. And like over the years, people have tried to get me to start back filming it, but I was like, no, I can't. You know, there was a sacrifice. I can't do it. Bo Knows was doing videos. Yeah, I know Bo Knows. I used to be subscribed to them. I don't even know if they on there. But yep, I was a DVD lady. Lysol costs more than, hey, I get that off-brand Lysol, the store brand Lysol. That's what I buy. That's what you do for me. At 72, you have given me a new view of life. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, my view of life be changing all the time. Like things I didn't recognize, like I pay attention to more stuff now. Like I see more stuff. I pay attention to people like God just reveals stuff to me sometimes. Like my son, my youngest son, we went to a basketball game of we just moved to a new town, Zawali. We live in Zawali. The kids used to go to school in Manny. So since my youngest son have been at Zawali, they have not had a chance to play Manny yet. So we went to the 5th and 6th grade game the other day. Beth says lunchtime. 40 Acres says Bono's Pass. I I didn't even know that 40 acres. I didn't even know that. I'll have to try to see if I can go look on their YouTube and see if they even still have it up. But I did not know that. But yeah, but he was like real mad and he was having a bad attitude with me. And I was like, you know what? Why is he having a bad attitude? And we went to the 5th and 6th grade game of Manny and Zawali, and Manny beat Zawali. So my son was like real mad about that because he he take that personal, I guess, now since he's at Zawali and they haven't had to play Manny yet. And like I wasn't really paying attention to it. So by the time we got home and I was just in my room and God was like, he mad about that game, so give him some space, So I realized he was mad about the game. So the next day I was talking to him about it and he was like, yeah, he was mad that they had lost or whatever. He like apologized to me for being rude and stuff. But he was just kind of hurt about that a little bit. But yeah, I just see stuff a whole lot differently now. And like it really takes a lot. Like you have to really be trying to upset me because I don't let a lot of stuff even bother me because it's not even worth it. Let me see. One thing for sure, God will always be there no matter what. Trust it. That okay. I think I read that one. Yep. How many of y'all eating lunch right now? I'm gonna see if this thing is, since I done got in here and got to talking and I haven't got this thing ready, I'm gonna go ahead and box up this mug, I guess, because it should be cooked. Ooh, excuse me. I'm burping and stuff, y'all, my bad. All right, so we gonna wrap it up in here first. You can take this, but since I'm not actually mailing it out, I'm not gonna take it. Then just put it up in here. Stick it down up in there. I really don't have to have these two, but then I'm just gonna take this little sticker and just stick it on top right here. And that's how I do it. I don't usually take this part up. I just, seal it with that sticker. And just put it in the box with everything else. And that's it. What do I do with my glasses? Yeah, I'm a do this last thing. I don't know if it's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do today, but I'm gonna do this next thing, and then I forgot to put it back in that plastic. Oh well, it'll be okay. It will be okay. Like usually what I'm doing in here, I have this what was that? Hold on for a minute. Hold up. What's up? How you doing? Where you headed?
I'm going to National Loan.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I had a credit card or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to see that.
Yeah, I was like, is it too going right
I
there?
keep forgetting this your shop when I pass by. And I look up here and I'm like, I ain't never see a sign at the other building unless I
Yeah.
was close
Oh,
up on it.
you can come in if you want to. It was the you know the other one was W Productions or whatever.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I'm on live too. Yeah, I just saw you and was like, I ain't seen you in a minute. So
Yeah, it's bigger and much more room.
yeah, you can look around if you want to. Yeah, I just had to get up out the other place. It was kind of small and I didn't have enough room for everything.
That's the shirt I told you I wanted. Your YouTube channel shirt. That purple one.
I can do you one. Get you one, and I'll do it for you, and I'll have it for you today. Whatever one you want.
I want the purple one.
Oh my bad. It's let me see. These are the youth that start with small and then go up from there. Adult small and go up from there. Yeah, I'll do it for you today.
You on YouTube live?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have that much going on today, so I was just checking in with the people and doing a live stream. All right, I'll do it for you. Let me see. This my number, and I'll write yours down too, cause I need to have your number, or you can put it on there. And that way I'll let you know once I got it. And I'll talk to you about some other stuff like credit builder stuff. I'll talk to you about that because I had to get mine where it needed to be. You need a water or anything?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Probably stop by the store before going to work. I try to drink as much Gatorade and water as I can, or body armor. I love body armor. Kind of help me with staying hydrated.
Yeah, cause it be hot. It really do.
Yeah, I ain't too hot yet, so let's hope I don't get too hot. I ain't got further more to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you a little bit later. Once I get that done, I'll let you know.
All right,
I'll get it to you.
Thank
All right. You're welcome. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my people I ain't seen in a while. Let me see. I'm finna get this thing ready. And let me see. I think I might already have it ready. And then I'm gonna do this one last shirt and I'm gonna get ready to jump off of here. Let's see. Might not in the right folder. Guess I'm gonna just make a new one. Go into Photoshop. New 4x4. Do it on 5x5. What y'all having for lunch today? My stomach is growling. Look, if I would have had y'all on here, I could really show y'all how. I'm gonna show y'all how this machine digitized. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see it though. Where's it? My stomach is just growling. All right. Hopefully it'll do it right, because sometimes it do weird stuff. I already had that on here. I'm sure I probably already got it. Let me see where y'all can see better. I'm gonna start over. So basically all I did, I opened the program, I click on this magic wand thing over here. That's the auto digitizer. So then I come on here and I find the image I want to use. I believe I already did this one. I just, for whatever reason, didn't remember, I guess. Then I change it to inches and tighten it up. Next. 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 And I'm gonna just leave it on normal and always lock stitch. And on here you just kind of check and make sure that everything is right. Everything is saying complex field. I'm gonna just leave it how it's saying and hit finish. And that's it right there. That's what it's looking like. It showed what it'll look like, but it's too big to be inside of this thing. So let me see. I'm gonna resize it a little bit. Hopefully it won't mess it up, because sometimes it will. About there. A little more. All right, I think it's still good. So we just gonna center it. And that's it. I'm gonna change this to, let me see. I'll just change it on the machine. I'm gonna go get this this USB thing right quick. That Z look big. Oh, did it not pick up? I think everybody done left me on here. Everybody eating? All right. So now I'm gonna come back here. And what I'm gonna put it on? I guess I'm gonna put it on here. Guess I'm gonna do it on here. Use this cutaway stabilizer. And since that is a women's 2X shirt, E20. Where's 20? Move y'all over here. I'll probably get this shirt away after I wear it to the game today. After I get that green one done, I won't need this one. Make sure the center. All right. C, D, E. me see. Oh, somebody outside yelling. My window's up high. I have to jump to try to look out. All right, so this is ready to go. I got this table I kind of don't know what to do with. I had a printer on it. So, is that the outside? Okay, so that's going to be green. I can't see. Put yellow. Okay. All right. Is that lined up perfectly? Look like it's centered pretty good. All right. We're gonna go with it right there. My bad. I thought y'all could see that. And y'all couldn't even see it. I'm doing bad filming. Stomach. Come on now. Make sure, because I've done that before. Really? Come on, Inga. I thought you was ready, girl. Thought you was ready to work today. Oh. Thought you was ready to work today, girl. Come on, girl. I didn't close the thing. Let's try this again. All right. I had messed up that little part, so all right, that should be good. I'll be forgetting to speed it back up. It's on like 620 because I was doing hats. I'm gonna just let it stay on that. All right, Jesse and CK, I see y'all still with me. put that logo on here. This was something I bought to get it up to $200 so I could get free shipping. I always try to get free shipping if I'm close. Bobbin thread break. Let me see. I'm thinking it's not really a bobbin thread break. Nope, it's not. It's really not. Ingle just don't feel like working today. She just have days like that. I think we all have days like that sometimes. But my girl don't feel like working today. Let me just go ahead and take the bobbin out. Okay, it's a little bit tighter than it needs to be. I'm gonna loosen it up slightly. That's a little bit too much. I think that's better. We're gonna try and see. My bad. I didn't realize y'all couldn't see what I was doing. Go back like a couple of steps, 3 steps. Just so I can go ahead and catch that thread. Really? Really? You almost done, Angel. This the last thing I'm gonna stitch today. Cause she ain't feeling it today for whatever reason. She ain't feeling it. All right, we're gonna see what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like right here. And this is just like auto digitized. I could have changed some of the stuff, but I just left it the same. But that's what I can't undo it. It's too hard. It's too hard. I got this like squeaky spot on the floor. But this is like if I'm doing it for a customer, I probably get it digitized for real, but that's what it's looking like right there. And this is what I'm wearing to the game tonight. Let me see. I'll put it on. It's got the stabilizer on it still. When I take the stabilizer off, it won't be looking all lumpy and stuff, but that's it right here. It really could have, since I'm not that big, I really could have put it over here more, but it'll be all right. It would be okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's all I got for y'all for right now. I'm gonna go print this shirt for him real quick, so I can make sure he get that today, cause he asked me about that a while back, and I still hadn't done it yet. But I appreciate y'all joining me today, hanging out with your girl for a bit today. If y'all didn't see, I'm gonna take some pictures of this stuff and put it on Instagram, I guess, if I remember. If y'all didn't see when I did the headband, y'all want to check that out, y'all make sure y'all go back and check it out. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up and show your girl some support. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all in another video, maybe. And until then, y'all be blessed. And oh, and my bad, I didn't even ask. I don't know if any of y'all are gonna be in Texas. What's wrong, Matthew W? Or Matthew M? My bad. Dyslexic. I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. I'm gonna decide today, and I'm gonna go tomorrow. If I am, I'm gonna go tomorrow and come back on Sunday. I'll probably be there Sunday too if I go. Thank you for watching, Jesse. Appreciate you. Sorry, Matthew, but I don't know. You ain't got your notification bell hit. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, but I've been here for 212 minutes and 18, 19, 20 seconds. But all right, 40 acres. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all in another video maybe. But until then, y'all be blessed.